Good evening, everyone. So, am I audible?
Yeah, Anand.
Thank you, sir. Okay. So today our agenda is to discuss AQ and PQ of week 12. So in previous session we discussed week 12 content. No? So now we are going to discuss about AQ and the PQ of week 12. Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay. I hope my screen visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. See here. So I will give 1 minute and you can guess the answer. Okay. Yeah. See here. Consider the statements given below. Okay. Statement 1 and statement 2. Yeah. So please read the statements and select the correct option. So you can take your time and please tell me what is the correct answer. Yeah, read the statements. Yeah, see here, Java AWT Abstract Window Toolkit is an API to develop graphical user interfaces. And what is the second one? Graphical user interface offers user interaction via some graphical components. Yeah. Now tell me. So statement 1, is it true or false? Is it correct or not?
Correct.
This one, correct or no? What about this one? Graphical user interface offers user interaction via some graphical components. Is it true or false? Correct or incorrect?
Yeah, that is also true.
This is also true, no? So already we discussed in last session. So how end user interact with the Java application or Java program. So end user can interact with the Java application, okay, either by using command line interface, sorry, CLI or GUI, okay, CLI or GUI, okay. So in CLI, so we are going to use some commands to interact with the Java application or Java program. But in graphical user interface, we have some graphical components, okay. So by using these graphical components, end user can easily interact with the Java application or Java program. So here both statements are true. Okay. Yes. Next, I'm moving to next one. So here answer we should pick now. So here the option is both statements are correct. This one, statement 1, statement 2. Event-driven programming is a natural way of dealing with graphical user interface interactions. Second one, listener implement methods that respond appropriately to different types of events. Yeah. First one is true or false? Is it correct or incorrect? Hello, please respond. Anyone? Event-driven program, natural way of dealing with graphical user interface interactions.
Both correct.
Both are correct. Okay, so we can easily answer. Okay, this question. Okay. So both statements are correct. Yeah. Which among the following are swing components? So this is MSQ. Yeah. Now you tell me. So what are the swing components? Among these, 4 components.
A, B, and C.
Button, checkbox, and radio button. Okay, these three are okay graphical user interface components. Okay, defined in the Swing API. Okay, so there is no okay Swing component with the name JBox. So this is not a part of Swing API. Okay, these three are the okay. So graphical user interface components. Okay, so button, okay, checkbox, radio button. These three are okay part of Swing API. Which among the following okay is the listener interface of J menu item and J toggle button? J menu item and J toggle button. Anybody? So actually, so I discussed about this action listener in previous session. No, so whenever we clicked on okay any button, okay, so whenever we clicked on the button, okay, button GUI component, so it generate okay which it finds what action event. Okay, action event. This action event is listened by the action listener, and it is going to call okay action performed method. Okay, so in that method we are going to write whatever the operation we want to perform. So whenever fire this event means whenever we click on this button. Okay, so there is no listener with the actions listener, and there is no frame listener also. Okay, there is no frame listener also. So here item listener, okay, item listener, okay, is the listener. So whenever we clicked on okay, so J menu item or J toggle button, so J toggle button, not only J toggle button, J menu item. So we have checkbox. Okay, so checkbox and J checkbox, not okay. So J checkbox and J radio button. Okay, J radio button also. Okay, so for all these, okay, for all these, okay. So whenever you clicked on J menu item or J toggle button or J checkbox or J radio button, so here, so which event is fired? Okay, so item event is fired whenever you clicked on okay J toggle button or J menu item, J checkbox or J radio button. So this event okay, is listened by the item listener. Okay, item listener. So we should know. Okay, so whenever we clicked on any GUI component, so which event is fired? Okay, we should know that. Okay, so whenever we clicked on button, so it fired what action. So whenever we clicked on this J, okay, J menu item, J toggle button, so J checkbox, J radio button, these type of okay GUI components. Okay, these components will find what item event, and this item is event is listened by the item listener. Okay, and it is going to call its appropriate okay method. Okay, it's, it is going to call its appropriate method. So let me so 1 second. So I will show okay, which method is going to call by the going to share my entire screen. Yeah. See here Java P, Java dot AWT dot event dot item. Okay, so this is the item event, and these are the methods in the item event. So here actually this item event is listened by the item listener. Now it is going to call its appropriate listener method. So this is the listener method. See, item state change. Okay, this method we no need to call. Okay, who will call this method? So this method is called by the item listener interface whenever we find item event in the GUI script. Okay, is it clear? This one. Anybody, please respond. So okay now. And for action listener, so which method is going to call by the action listener interface? Anybody? So in previous session we discussed. So action performed. So action performed method is called by the action listener interface. Okay, action performed method. So here item listener is going to call item state changed method. Okay, so item state changed. So this method is called by the item listener interface whenever we find okay item event on the GUI. Next, which among the following is the listener interface of J button? Okay, yeah, which one? You can easily answer for this question. Anybody, please respond. This is the listener interface of J button.
Action listener.
So action listener. Okay. Now you tell me. So action listener. Okay. This action listener calls which method here?
Action performed.
Action performed. So A3. Next, window listener.
Window open.
Yeah, window open. Actually, window listener has so more than one method. So we'll see. In
The choice is window open. That's the one.
Yeah, yeah. Next, key listener. Key
Key
listener.
type.
Okay, key type. Item listener. So just
first
now I
one, item
discussed
state.
for previous question. No? Yeah. Item state. Okay. So A3, B1, okay, C4, and the D2. This one. Yeah. So which among the following packages contains okay key listener, item listener, window listener, and action listener interfaces?
AWT.
AWT. This one.
That will have, okay, I've just, okay, maybe I don't know. 1 and 2, 1 and 3, I don't know.
Okay. See, here event is what subpackage of the AWT. Okay, subpackage of the AWT. So this AWT package contains okay all graphical user interface okay components like button, okay, checkbox, okay, checkbox, label, okay, okay, label, all these okay GUI components are available in java.awt package. Here event is a subpackage of AWT. Okay, event is a subpackage of AWT. So in this AW event package, we have all these listeners. Okay, key listener, okay, item listener, window listener, not only these listener classes and event classes also okay available in the okay defined in the event package only. Okay, here event is a subpackage of AWT. So if you import java.awt, okay, java.awt, so whatever the classes and interfaces in this package are imported into your current Java program, but not subpackage, Okay, so if you want to use okay the classes and interfaces in this subpackage, you should import it separately. Java.awt.event. Then you can use these listeners and event classes in your current Java program. Is it clear?
Clear.
Yeah. Now you tell me this one. So J button. In previous session we discussed. Okay, you can easily answer. See, for button, okay, for button. So whenever you click on the button, so action event is raised. That is listened by the action listener. So in order to listen the action listener, we should add, okay, listener. Which listener? Action listener to the button. Okay. So whenever you find action event, so that is listened by action listener, and it is going to call action performed method. No, action performed method. So these two are belongs to J button. And already I said no. So for J button and the J checkbox. Okay, for these two, so whenever you click on J checkbox or J radio button, so which event will fire? Which event will fire? Already I told no. Here,
Item.
yeah. So here I discussed no. So item event. Okay, item event. So item event fire. So no, for radio button and checkbox. So item event. And which method is going to call by the item listener? So actually item event, okay, is generated, is fired whenever we click the J radio button or J checkbox. So this item event is listened by the item listener. Okay, item listener. Now which
Item.
method is going to call by the item listener?
Add item listener.
Item state change, no, actually item state change. Okay, so in order to, okay, listen this item listener, we should add this key listener to the, sorry, not key listener, so item listener, no. So we should add this item listener to, okay, this radio button as well checkbox, no. So we should add, okay, item listener to both this radio button and checkbox. So these two should be mapped to this sixth one. Next, keyboard. Okay, for keyboard, key listener, and we should add this key listener to the keyboard. That's it. Simple. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So this one, no answer. This one. Consider the statements given below. Okay. One listener can listen to multiple objects, and one component can inform multiple users. Okay. So you can answer. You can easily answer for this question. Both are correct. Okay. So simple. This theoretical one. Okay, sir, already discussed in the lecture, so you can easily answer for this question directly. This one, which among the following is the correct sequence of steps to be followed to display a button? See here, create a button, make the frame a listener, add the button to frame, add the button to frame, and create the button and make the panel a listener, and add the button to panel and add the panel to frame. Next, create a button, make the frame a listener, and add the frame to, sorry, add the button to frame and add the frame to the panel. Yeah, which one is the correct one? Sequence. So this is, we can easily answer for this question. Okay. So
Option
option
B.
option B is the correct one. No? So first, okay. So create the button. Means here frame will be there. The frame will be there. So here we should make the panel. Panel means support in a window. Okay, support in a window. So we can add this panel to anywhere in the okay uh, frame. Okay, you can add anywhere. Okay, so here we should add okay a button to the panel. See here panel. So this is the button. So button like this. Okay, so we should add button to the panel. Panel should add to the frame. Okay, so this is the sequence. So create button. So make the panel a listener and add button to the panel and a panel to the frame. Okay, so this is the sequence. Okay, so here see. So here frame or window is separate. Okay, so whenever we extend our class from JFrame plus or frame plus, automatically frame will be created. So panel is what subpart in a window. The subpart in a window and a button. Okay, button is a GUI component. It has some graphical representation. Okay, so button has some graphical representation. Okay, here. Okay, here. So which among the following is correct sequence of steps to be displayed a button? Okay, so first create the button. Okay, so J button actually. So J button. Okay, B is equal to new J button up. So give some name. Okay, so this is button. So create an object for button and add it to the panel. So here also you should okay create an object for panel. Okay, create an object for panel. Now you should add okay. So you should add button to the panel. Okay, so panel dot add of here you should add the button. Now this panel should be added to the window. Add of a panel. Okay, add of panel. So this is the sequence. Is it clear? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. And next one. This one. Yeah, please read the question. Third question. So which among the following is the top level class in swing hierarchy? Okay, actually not only in swing hierarchy, whole okay AWT comma swing in both hierarchies. Okay, so which one is the top level class is component. So component is the okay top level class in either AWT or swing hierarchy. In both the hierarchies, okay. So component is the top level class. Okay, so in exception, okay, we in exception handling we have checked exceptions and unchecked exceptions now. So in for all exceptions, which is the base class? So exception is the base class. Okay, for all GUI components, which is the top level class means here component is the top level class. Yeah, next one. So which among the following is used to create password field in string? So see here, I asked, okay, okay, I asked, okay, see, swing, no, why swing? Because in AWT, so there is no, okay, special GUI component to create the password field actually. Okay, so in swing we have, okay, J password field, okay, J password field separately to create the okay password field means so text field and password field both will create okay text field like this. Okay, so here in text fields if you enter something, so for suppose Anand, so it will display as it is. Okay, if you create okay a text field using J password field, So it is also create a text field like this. Okay, appearance is same, but if you entered Anand, so it will display okay like this. Okay, you are not able to see whatever the thing you entered in the J password field. Okay, that is the difference. And J hidden fields and J password text field, these two are not defined in either AWT. So these two are false. Okay, so J text field. So this is used to create normal text field. Okay, so in this text field, whatever the okay data you entered, that is visible. But in J password field, so this is also used to create the text field. But in this text field, so whatever you enter, that is you are not able to see. That is invisible. You are not able to view. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
I'm moving to- Yeah, you can easily answer for this question. So swing components look and feel is platform dependent. True or false? Is it correct?
No, false. Sir.
This one is wrong. Okay. Yeah. Swing components look and feel is platform independent. No, this is true. No. So we discussed about this.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, in previous session. So platform independent. Okay. Next, swing components are heavyweight than AWT components.
True, I think.
True or
No,
false?
no, false, false, false. Sorry, false. Swinger
Yeah.
light.
Yes. Yes. False. And swing components are okay lightweight than AWT components because swing components view is not depend on the operating system. Okay, so that's why swing components are lightweight. So these two are the correct options. Which among the following is or the classes used to create window or frame in swing and AWT? So already I told no what is panel. Panel is nothing but support in a window. Okay, so not this one and not this one. Okay, so here frame and a J frame. So if you want to create a window or frame in using AWT, you should use frame class. Okay, and if you want to create a frame or window using swing, then you should use J frame. Yeah. Which among the following is are the container classes in swing and AWT? Yeah. You tell me answer for this question. Actually, what is container class? I discussed about the container and component classes separately in previous session. So actually component, okay, sorry. Component has some visual representation or graphical representation. Okay, so graphical representation. Okay, and container class. Okay, container class. Okay, so for container class we can add. Okay, we can add other components to it. Okay, we can add other components to components to it. Other components to it. See here components are so buttons. Okay, so buttons, check boxes. Okay, so all graphical user interface elements. Okay, so here buttons, check boxes. Okay, check boxes. Okay, like this one, and radio buttons. Okay, next list boxes. Okay, so list boxes. Okay, all these are what components means. These are have what some graphical representation. Okay, and we cannot add other components to the components. Okay, so button we cannot add other components to this button. Okay, so it has some visual representation, but these components we can add to the panel. Okay, we can add to the panel. We can also add to the frame. Okay, we can also add to the frame. So here panel and frame, these two are the container classes. Okay, container classes. We can add other components to the container classes. Okay, so here we are adding, okay, what, button to the panel, and we are adding this panel to the frame. Okay, panel to the frame. Okay, so here frame and panel, these two are the, okay, container classes. For these container classes, we can add other components to it. Okay, we can add other components to it. Okay, so here panel, okay, is in AWT package, and JPanel is in Swing package. Okay, frame is in AWT, and JFrame is in Swing. So now you tell me which is the answer.
All.
All of the, yeah, you can easily answer for this question. So which among the following layout is used to arrange the GUI components on the frame in a two-dimensional grid? So in previous session we discussed about this. Okay, so we created one calculator also. Created a calculator also. Just a calculator. Two-dimensional grid. So two-dimensional grid means,
Grid layout.
yeah. So grid layout. No. So in previous live session, okay, so we discussed how to create calculator. So here 1, okay, 2, 3, 3 text fields in the first row, and after that we have added 0, 1, okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, 6, 7, 8, like this. I have added what, number buttons, and also I have added what, arithmetic operation buttons also. Okay, addition, subtraction, okay, multiplication, like this. So I have added like this. Okay, I created a calculator using grid layout. Okay, so here I used 7 by 3. Okay, means 7 rows and 3 columns. Okay, two-dimensional grid. No, here two-dimensional grid is in the form of rows and columns. Okay, tabular format. Okay, tabular format, rows and columns. See here, 7 here rows, and these are the columns. These are the columns. Okay. So by using grid layout, we can add, okay, GUI components to the frame in a two-dimensional grid. Okay, like this. Next, which among the following layout is used to arrange the GUI components on the frame in south, east, west, north, and, okay, center directions? Okay, so assume that this is a frame. So here east, west, okay, north, south, and center. So in these 5 directions. So I want to add elements to the frame in these 5 directions. Which layout?
Border layout.
Okay, border layout. Okay. Next, which among the following layout is used to arrange GUI components on the frame left to right and top to bottom? Left to right and top to bottom. For suppose, see here, this is my frame. So I have 5 buttons. Okay, I have 5 buttons. I'm adding 5 buttons to the frame. So first button will add here, and second button will add here, and third button will add here. Okay, so these 3 buttons are occupied in the, okay, like this. So after that, if you try to add one more element, this is not able to fit here, so it is going to add here. So after that, you have added one checkbox, so that will be added here. So after that, you have added one button, okay, that will be fit here. Next, after that, you have added one checkbox, that will be added here. After that, if you try to add one more button, so that is not able to fit here. Okay, So that is going to add here. Okay, sequentially. Okay, so how left to right and top to bottom like this. Okay, left to right and top to bottom. Which layout will arrange the elements like this? So already we know about border layout and the grid layout. So we have other two options.
Flow layout.
Okay, actually
Flow
flow layout, and there is no frame layout. Okay, there is no frame layout. This is okay. Frame layout is not defined in okay in the layout managers. So this is wrong actually. So flow layout is the answer. Okay, in flow layout, if you set flow layout to your frame, so elements will added to the frame. Okay, in sequential order. Okay, from left to right and top to bottom. See, which among the following is default layout manager to the JFrame? Okay, here border layout is the okay. So default layout manager. Okay, so here if you define a frame, so if you create a frame, okay, and you not set any layout. Actually, we should set the layout to the frame by using set layout method. Okay, so already I discussed about this one in previous session. So second point, we should set the proper layout to the frame. So you can add here appropriate layout by using set layout method. So here, if you forget to add, set the layout to the frame. So automatically, okay. So border layout is the default layout for frame. Okay, border layout is the default layout for frame. Okay, so without setting, okay, border layout, you can add elements to the frame in 5 directions. Okay, north, south, west, east, and center. Okay, first try okay this program by setting border layout and 5 elements to the add 5 elements in these 5 directions. So after that, comment this line. Okay, comment this line. Okay, and run the program. It will work because so if you not set any layout to the frame, automatically border layout is the default layout. Okay, next one. Which among the following is the default layout manager for JPanel? Okay, for JPanel, flow layout is the default layout. Okay, so we have panel. So panel is nothing but subpart in a window. Suppose this is the panel. So this is frame. So this is the frame, and for this I have added one panel. And if you add a button to the frame, it will add like this. If you add one more element to the frame, to the panel, it will add okay like this. Okay, so it will add any number of elements in sequential order because for panel, okay, for panel, flow layout is the default layout manager. Okay, you can also set okay layout manager to the panel also. Okay, for panel also we can set the okay layout. So if you forget to add okay layout for the panel, so automatically flow layout become a default layout. Okay, so I think in previous session we discussed one factorial question. So, second. Yeah. So here yeah, this one. See this one. I'm going to run this program. See here. See flow layout. Actually, here I have added okay. So this this label okay text field, and all these buttons to the, okay, all these buttons to the input panel actually. Okay, input panel. So see how elements are arranged one by one. No? See, first panel, sorry, first label, next, okay, next, what is this? This is checkbox, sorry, a text field. Next, this buttons. For suppose I reduce this size. See, see, now button is fit to the, goes to the next line actually. So where is it? One more button actually. So it will move to the next. Actually, it will move to the, okay, next line. So if you add one more element, it will add here, here. So if frame is, okay, fit, sorry, if elements are fit in the first line, if you try to add one more element, now the element will come here. So it will move to the next line. So one by one, okay, line by line. So for panel, the flow layout is the default layout. Yeah. Now AQ questions are over. Now I'm going to move to the TQ. Shall I reduce the size? Actually, this is not visible. See here, consider the code given below. Okay, so this is the code. So here J frame, here FRM is the frame object. Okay, so frame is created. Title is, so height converter. Okay, here we have two text fields. Okay, so first one is input text and second one is output text. Means two text fields. Okay, next two buttons. Okay, centimeter button and FT button. Okay, sorry, this one CM button and FT button. Next labels. Okay, so label input and a label output. Okay, next three panels. Okay, input panel, output panel, and a button panel. Okay, here see input text field and output text field and the CM button and the FT button. So two buttons, okay, two text fields and two labels, okay, two labels. Now here for input panel, okay, for input panel, here input label and input text field will be added. See here this LBL, yeah, IN is there now. So what is LBL input? So the label is height inches. So like this. So height of inches. So this is the label. So it will display the text as it is, and its corresponding text field. So what is the text field? This one. Okay, like this, it will create the text field like this. Okay, next second label, LBL out. No, so LBL out, where it is, LBL out. So this one, output. No, so output, and its corresponding text field. Okay, its corresponding text field. Next buttons. Okay, these two buttons. What are the buttons? Okay, convert to centimeters and convert to feet, FT. Okay, so two buttons. One is, okay, so convert to, okay, centimeters and convert to FT. So these are the buttons. Now we have three panels: input panel, output panel, and a button panel. Okay. Now for these panels, which elements are added to the input panel and which elements are added to the output panel and which elements are added to the button panel. Okay. Now we should discuss. Okay. See in the comments. See, they add input. Okay. So let me discuss about this one later. So first to see what are added to the button panel. Sorry, which components are added to the input panel, output panel, and button panel. Okay. So see LBL in. Okay. LBL in means what is the LBL in? This one, height of inches. Okay. And the IN text. Okay. IN text means input text. Okay. These two are added to the input panel. Already I discussed here, no? This one and this one. These two are added to the input panel. Okay. So these two are added to the input panel. Okay. This is IP panel, so input panel. And this one is what? This one is LBL out. This one LBL out. Okay. Label output. And this one is, second one is out text, means output text field. This one. These two are added to, okay, LBL out and out text. These two are added to output panel, means these two. Okay, these two are added to output panel. And these two buttons are there, no? Okay, CM button and FT button. Okay, these two are added to the button panel. See here, these two buttons are added to the button panel. Okay, now these panels added to the frame in which direction? So that is important. See, now frame, okay, frame to this frame. Yeah, see, input panel is added to the north direction. Input panel is added in the north direction, and output panel is added in the center direction, and button panel is added in the bottom, means here south. Okay, bottom means south actually. Okay, so north direction means this one, no? Okay, here what is added here? Height. Okay, height of inch. Okay, height of inch and its corresponding text field. This is input panel is added in the, okay, north direction, and in center direction what added? What is added? Output panel. So output, what is added? So output. Okay, what is added? Output panel and its corresponding text field. So output and its corresponding text field. And in south direction, what is added? The button panel. For button panel, we have added what? Convert to centimeter and convert to FT button. Okay, so convert to centimeter and convert to FT. So now your frame is made like this. Okay, made like this. Now in, okay, so in this text field you are going to enter something, and if you want to convert it into centimeters, you should click on this one. And if you want to convert it into feet, you should click on this FT button. Convert to FT button. Okay, convert to FT button. Okay, now, so whenever you click on this convert to CM button, okay, convert to CM button, what happened? So here we should get whatever the value you entered in the, okay, whatever the value you entered in the, okay, this text field, okay, this text field, and you should, okay, perform some calculation here, and you should display the output here. Okay, you should display output here, but here we should know first. We should know which button is clicked first. Okay, which button is clicked first. Okay, so we should know. Okay, which button is fired the action event. First, we should check which button fires action event. Actually, these two are buttons, no? So whenever we clicked on, okay, so either of these two buttons, any button, okay, action event is generated. But we should know, okay, which button fires the action event first. After that, okay, we should we should apply the formula. So we should apply the formula. No? So that okay thing we should write in the action performed method. Okay, we should write in the action performed method. Yeah, see here. See here. Yeah. So we can recognize the button in two ways. Using its object and using its action command. So here we have two buttons. First button is okay CM button and second button is FT button. Okay, FT button. Okay, yeah. So for this, what is the action command? Action command is CM. Okay. For second button, what is the action command? FT. Okay, FT. So here I want to check which button okay fires this okay action event. So if you want to check okay using action command, you should call get action command. Should call get action command method. Okay, get action command method. It will return okay it will return the okay whatever the action command is set to that button. For suppose I clicked on convert to centimeter button. Okay, convert to centimeter button. Okay, so if you click now if you call this get action command method, it will return CF. And if you click on okay convert to FT button, okay convert to FT button, okay you want to know which okay but which button fires this okay action event. So you should call this get action command again. Then it will return in this case it will return FT because the action command is set to the FT button is FT. So this is one way. Okay, this is one way. So it will return string actually. So because here action command is after string. Okay, it will return string. Okay, which is the action command you have added to that particular button. And you can also okay you can also know which button fires the action event by using get source method. Okay, get source method. Okay, so get source method return the object actually. Okay, it will not return the string. So it will return the what which button is okay fires this event. Okay, we can know we can get it by using get source method. It will return which button fired okay that button object directly it will return. Okay, it will return. So we can okay call equals method to check okay which button fires the event in the action performed method. Okay, so here first we should know okay which method fires the action event. So in order to know which button fires the event, okay, we have two ways. Either we can get the action command or we can get the object of the button which is firing the action event. So if you want to check using the object which is firing the action event, you should call get source method. So if you want to know okay which button is firing the action event using its action command, you should call the get action command method. These two. Okay, so get action command and get source. Okay, so if you call get source, it will return either CM or FT. Okay, now if you call get source, it will return either CM button or FT button. Okay, FT button. So get source will return object. So please listen carefully. So get source will return object. Get action command will return string. String means this text of string. Okay. Now see the options and tell me your answer. See. So in that get text means here in text means input to text field. So in that, so whatever the text we have entered, so we can get it by using get text, and we can convert it into double by using double dot first double of. Okay, so this one, okay, there is no problem in this one. Yeah. Now see here, J button btn is equal to e dot get source. Now you tell me, is this correct or not?
That is not typecasted.
Why?
Like
Yeah,
J
yeah,
button
yeah. Yes, yes. Actually, whatever the thing you said, that is correct. See here, get source will return what? Object.
object.
Object. So we should parse it into, okay, you should parse it into J button. No? Okay. So here you will get an error. So this is wrong. Okay. By seeing this statement, we can easily, okay, answer, you can easily, okay, identify. No? See here. So this one is okay. Yeah. J button btn is equal to, okay. So e dot get source means it will return what? Object. Okay, it will return object, and you are converting it into button. Okay, you are converting it into button, and a double out is equal to 0.0. So here this is a local variable. Okay, yeah. Now I'm checking btn dot equals of, okay, btn dot equals of ft button. So if you click on convert to ft, okay, that button, okay, so then out is equal to input. So whatever the input you, okay, entered in the, okay, in text field, that is into 0.08 triple, sorry, 333 like this. This one should convert the input like this. Else, if you click on CM button, okay, CM button, then the formula is this one. Okay, then the formula is this one. Okay, already I told no here. So it will return what? Object. Okay, object. What are the objects? Either CM button or, okay, EFT button. Okay, CM button or EFT button. Okay, so we should cast it into button first. Okay, we should cast it into button first. Okay, after that we should check, okay, whether, okay, action event is raised by FP button or CM button. So based on the, okay, which button is, okay, click with this event, we are going to find out the output. So this is correct choice. Next one. See, string s is equal to e dot get action command. What it will return actually? What it will return?
String.
String, no. Now you tell me, we have two buttons. Okay, we have two buttons. For two buttons, okay, CM button. Okay, next FP button, no. FP button. For CM button, what is the action command?
That is CM only. String.
Yeah, see here. CM, no. For CM button, action command is CM.
CM.
For FP button, FT. Okay. For FP button, FT. Okay. For CM button, CM. For FP button, FT. Now, if you call this e dot get action command, now this string s should contain either CM or FT. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yeah, either CM or FT. Now you should compare this S with either CM or FT, but you are comparing this, Okay, string with what? Object directly.
Button
Is it
object.
correct comparison? Is this correct
No.
comparison?
No.
Yeah. So this is next here. See, this one clear, this one clear, and this one clear. Yeah. Now see, S dot equals of FT. Already I told no. This string
Yes.
either it should contain CM or FT. So if it is contains FT, okay, then output will be this one. Otherwise, okay, it will become CM. Okay, if it is CM, then this is the for, and we should find out the output and we should set it to the output text. This is clear, no?
Yes. Yes. Yes, sir. Clear.
Yeah. See this one. This is window listener actually. Yeah. See here we have one label, okay, and string. So the string actually. So whenever okay, so window is opened or see here for window, okay, opened, closing, closed. These are the states. So whenever okay window come to this state, so string will be updated like this. And we should add this string as a label to the frame. See, yeah, see the GUI test. So we are extended this the class from JFrame. So automatically frame will be created, and we have implemented our class from window listener. Okay, now your GUI okay is able to handle the window events. Okay, if there is any window event, okay, that is handled by window listener class. For that, we should add window listener to your class. So see here we have added window listener to your class. Okay, window listener to your class. Now these are the okay methods called by the window listener. So based on its state. So based on the window state. So first one is see here open, closing, closed, iconified, de-iconified, activated, deactivated. Okay, so these are the what states of the window. Okay, now I give it so given description here. Yeah, see, yeah, first one is what void window opened. Okay, yeah, invokes. Okay, this method. Okay, invokes when invokes the first time a window is made visible. So whenever the window visible for very first time, then window opened method is called for very first time. Okay, next void window closing. So invoke when the user attempted to close the window. Okay, when attempted to close the window, closing. See, whenever we trying to okay we are trying to close the window, then this closing will be called. So closed. So after closing, see invoked when a window has been closed. After closing the window, this window closed method is called. Okay. So these two methods called okay one after another. No, one after another. Next. So iconified. See, whenever we minimize a window, so then iconified will be called. De-iconified means so for suppose I minimized this one. One second. So minimize Okay, so now iconified. Okay, see now I clicked on this de-iconified, iconified and de-iconified. Okay, so window activated. Okay, so whenever it is visible like this, so that is activated. Now deactivated means whenever you clicked on, okay, iconified. So first it will call the iconified, then deactivated. First icon. So see, whenever I click here, so iconified. Okay, now window is in deactivate mode. So whenever I click on like this, double click, then it is what? De-iconified and activated. Okay, and whenever I try to click on this, so first closing will be called. After closing, it will call closed. Okay, this open called only once. So it invokes very first time. Okay, it will invokes very first time. And this is also called only one time. This is also called only one time. But this iconified, okay, iconified, activated and deactivated called so many times. So whenever we minimize, okay, iconified will be called and okay, so deactivated will be called. So whenever I de-iconified, automatically de-iconified and activated will be called. Okay, so these three methods called only once in the okay window listener. These three called only one time because window whenever the window opened very first time, this window open will be called. Okay, so whenever you are attempt to close, then okay this closing will be called. So after closing, okay window closed will be called. Okay, and iconified and de-iconified call. So whenever you click, you minimize and maximize, automatically these are called. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you tell me. So what are the possible GUIs generated by the given code? So window activated, window opened. Okay. Yeah. Next. Window activated, window opened, window iconified, window deactivated, window de-iconified, and window activated. And this one. Window activated, window open, window iconified, window deactivated, window closed, window activated. See, actually, so whenever window opened very first time, window activated and opened. This is valid. Okay, this is valid. Okay, so after that, if I minimize this one, so if I minimize this one, what happened? Window iconified will be called. Okay, immediately window will be deactivated. So if the window is in deactivated mode, how can you close the window? How can you try to attempt the window closing? Is it possible? See here, minimized. Okay. So if your window is in minimized state, how can you try to close or how can you close the window? Is it possible?
No, sir. But
Now is it valid?
sometimes if you hover, then there is a small window automatically comes.
Yeah. So this is not possible, no, actually.
Yeah,
Hello?
yeah.
Now you tell me. This one. Window activated, window open. Okay. So these two are going to call. Okay. So immediately then window is visible. The window is visible. Now you tell me. So whenever you click the, okay, this one. Okay, here. What happened? Window de-iconified. After de-iconified, automatically deactivated. So whenever you click on, you click like this. Okay, you click like this. What happened? Window de-iconified and window deactivated. This is right now.
Can you scroll up a little bit?
Yeah. This one also possible, no?
So, I can't see anything. I don't know it is problem from my side or everybody else.
Is this for everyone?
Yes, now I can see.
Yeah.
The screen was freezed for a few seconds.
Okay. Okay. This one clear, no? Whether I
Yes, sir.
yeah,
This is
yeah,
this is correct.
yeah. Yeah, this one. So action listener. So means we are see, we have added the listener. Yeah, we have three checkboxes. So one B1, B2, B3, and two panels. Okay, two panels. So yellow button, black button, and CN button. Okay. So B1, B2, B3. So we have two buttons. Yeah. So for three buttons, we have added action listener. Okay. Next, for panel one, we are adding button one, button two, button three. These three we are adding to the panel one. Okay, for panel one. And for that panel two, okay, for panel two, we are not adding anything. Okay, see panel two, we are not adding anything. So panel one, we are adding to the south direction, and panel two, we are adding to the center. See here, this is frame. Okay, this is frame. For this frame, so panel one is added to the south direction. This one no south direction. Okay, yeah. Now for this panel, we are adding what are the buttons? B1, B2, B3. So what are the names of buttons? Yellow, black, cyan. So now here yellow, black, cyan. Three buttons. Yellow, okay, black, and cyan. Okay. Now what is the panel 2? Panel 2 is added to the center like this. Okay. For panel 2, there is no okay element is added. Just a panel is added. Okay. But there is no buttons or nothing is added to the panel. Okay. Now see in action performing method. So what we should implement in the action performing method? See, choose the correct code segment inside method action performed such that whenever either of three checkboxes, either what yellow, black, or cyan is clicked on panel 1, background color of background color of panel 2 changes accordingly. Means if you check okay if you check cyan, that background color of panel 2 should become cyan. If you check this black, then the background color of panel 2, not panel 1. Okay, actually these buttons are placed to the panel 1, added to the panel 1. So panel 2 is added in the center. Now whenever you click the yellow, so background color of panel 2 should be changed. So this is the my requirement. Now you tell me. So how to do this? How to do this? First we should check which one is clicked, either yellow or black or cyan. Which one is clicked? First we should check that. See here I have not added any action commands. No? See, there is Any action command is added? No action commands are added here. Okay. In this case, we have only one way, that is get source. Okay, we have get source. Now you tell me, it return either B1, B2 or B3. These three. Okay, B1, B2, B3 in the form of object. Later we should cast it to button. No? Okay, it will return as an object. We should cast it to, okay, we should cast it to, okay, the checkbox. Then we should check whether it is B1 or B2 or B3 later. So based on that, we should change the background color of panel 2. Okay, how to change panel 2 background color? See, panel 2 dot set background. This is the method. Panel 2 dot set background of color dot. Okay, color dot. If it is B1, okay, yellow, then you should add yellow like this. So if, okay, E dot get source dot equals of B2, then okay, panel 2 dot set background of color dot. Okay, B2 means black, no, color dot black, like that. That's it. Just we should, okay, call get source method, and we should check whether it is B1 or B2 or B3. Okay, B1 means yellow, so then change the panel to background as yellow. If it is B2, B2 means black, then you should change, okay, panel to background as black. If it is B3, then you should change background color as cyan of panel. Okay, now you tell me the answer. Yeah, please tell me here. Yeah, I want to, okay, check from last option onwards. See, if E dot get source dot equals of B1, is it correct comparison or not?
Yes.
Yes, correct comparison. Yeah, panel 2 dot set color. See, set color. Is it true? Is it correct? Correct method
Yes.
to change background color?
Yes, set color color dot yellow.
See, set color is not okay predefined method because there is no method. Okay, so predefined method defined in panel 2. Sorry,
Okay,
in
set
panel.
background color.
Yeah.
So
Yes. Yes. Yes.
set background color.
Yeah. Yeah. So this one is wrong. So yeah. Next. Yeah. See, E dot equals of B1. Is this correct comparison? E dot equals of B1. Hello. Hello. Yeah. See here, actually, E dot E is a action event. Okay, object. So you should not compare directly like this. Okay. So this is not valid comparison. As well here, set color is also not valid method to set background color. Okay. Yeah. Next. Here, E dot get source data equals of, okay, so equals of B1. Okay, so this is correct comparison. Okay, then here what we have written, panel 1 dot set background of color dot yellow. Actually, our motto is to change the background color of panel 2, but here we have written what, panel 1. So actually, this is true. Okay, correct comparison and correct color setting. But here the panel is wrong. Okay, panel is wrong. Okay, we should change background color of the panel 2, not panel 1. Okay, this is wrong. Actually, there is no syntactical mistakes. Okay, syntactical mistakes only. Okay, here the panel is different. That's it. Yeah, see here. E dot get source dot equals of D1. Okay, so this is correct comparison. So whenever we click on D1, So this is yellow button. Okay, so yellow button, we should change, okay, background color of panel to, okay, by using set background method. Okay, color dot yellow. So if it is B2, we should change background color of panel to, okay, with black color like this. So this is perfect. So I will show. Yeah. Yeah. So this is the GUI. Okay, this frame is visible now. I'm executing this program. My screen is updating now. So if I click on yellow, see, next, black, next, see. Okay, so actually this is what panel one, this one. One second. Panel, so paint. Yeah. See here. One second. I'm going to take pen. Yeah. See, this is panel two actually. Okay, this is panel two, and this is panel one. So this is panel one. So for panel one, okay. So this panel one is added in the south direction, and this panel two is added in the center of the frame. Okay. Now this is B1 and this is B2 and this is B3. Okay. So whenever you click on B1, okay, for suppose how to check it. Okay. So we have button object, okay, names B1, B2, B3. So here I want to check. So E dot get source, okay, E dot get source dot equals, sorry, equals off. Means if you click on, okay, if you click on what, B1 button means yellow, then we should change, okay, panel 2 dot set background. Okay, so panel 2 dot set background. So this is the predefined method, set background. Okay, so then color dot yellow, color dot yellow. Okay, next in second, okay, else if, okay, else if here you should change B2 in the second, okay, comparison. So B2, if it is B2, B2 is nothing but black, no? Then you should change it to black. Else if one more comparison, what is that? Cyan. Okay, so if it is B3, the B3 means cyan, then you should change it to cyan. That's it. This is clear, no? Is it clear? Hello? Anybody, please respond. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, this one, key listener. So here I'm adding key listener, okay, to the frame. Yeah. So I'm not adding anything to the frame. Okay. So key listener means whenever you click some key on your keyboard, okay, keyboard, automatically key event will be fired. Okay, we no need of any GUI components to fire this key event actually. So whenever you click on any, okay, any button on the button on your keyboard, automatically key event is fired. Okay, so now what are the states of key event? So typed, pressed, and released. These. Okay, these three. Now you tell me. So this is a description. So key typed, invoked when a key has been typed, invoked when a key has been pressed, invoked when key is released. Okay, actually typed first, typed no, after pressed. Okay, and if you release it, automatically it will call released. So this is the sequence actually. Okay, just like this. So I'm clicking on my keyboard. So yeah, just click and okay, just click on it like this. So typed, pressed, and released. This is the okay. So order. Now you tell me. See what are the possible outcomes?
Key placed
What are the
and
possible outcomes?
key placed and key typed.
Key pressed, typed. What about released?
First, we cannot release.
Why? Just we are clicking and leaving. No, automatically released. No,
Okay, okay.
just yeah, click and leave it. So typed, pressed, and released. Okay, yeah. So we have this one also. Uh, one second. Yeah, see, this is frame without any okay components. Now, okay, I'm clicking on. See, I'm clicking on okay my spacebar button. Okay, see, see, typed, pressed,
Yes.
released. Okay, but we are not able to see pressed actually. So that is coming and going in fraction of seconds. See,
Yes, yes, got it.
yeah. So let me try to do that. I will try. One second. Label dot get a text plus the type. Label dot get text plus release. See, initially there is no message here. Yeah, now I'm going to type key type released. Why not pressed? Type and release no both. So pressed is not coming. Actually, after type, this pressed is also come, but yeah, I will check it and let you know. Okay. So actually, these three will be called whenever you click and leave on any button. So these three will be called. Okay. Key, typed, pressed, and released. Okay. Here all will be possible. So I will check it and I'll let you know. So this one. Yeah. See here we have 5 buttons here. Okay, so here the layout manager object is there, and here you should fill line 1. You should fill line 1. Next, here I created 5 buttons: B1, B2, B3, B4, B5. Okay, yeah. So here B1 is added in north direction, B2 is added in south, center, B3 west, east, south. So your GUI is visible like this. Now you tell me what is the layout is set to this frame. Which layout?
Border layout.
Which layout?
Border layout.
Border layout, no? So see the options. See, manager is equal to new border layout of. Manager is equal to new border layout of 6. Actually, we no need of any number here. No? Okay. So here, border layout. So not flow and grid layout. So here, this one is correct option. So you should replace line 1, okay, with the first option. And last one. Yeah. See here. Here layout manager is grid layout. So here whenever you set this grid layout as your layout to the frame, see grid layout of 3/2, no? So 3/2 means here this is the frame. Now your frame is going to divide your frame like this. See 1, 2, 3 and 2 columns. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, now see, add B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, B6. So B1, no? So B1 means button 1. Now button 1 will be added here. Button 1. So B2 means it will be added here. Button 2. And button 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Yeah. See, this one is wrong, no? This is what? 1, 6. 1 row. Sorry. 6/1. 6, 1. Grid layout of 6, 1. 6 rows. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1 column. 6/1. So this is wrong. See, this one is a correct answer, no? 3/2. See, 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2. Like this. Okay, this is correct answer. And this one, see,
2/3.
actually this is 1, 2. 2 rows, 3 columns. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 2/3. And this one, see, only 1 row, 1, 6 columns. 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1/6. So answer is second option. Okay. So PQ questions are finished. AQ also finished. So if you have any specific doubt, you can ask in AQ or PQ or any previous content in the week 12, you can ask. Hello.
Anand, I think we can wait.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am.
Hello.
Thanks everyone.